Staff were held hostage after robbers armed with a zombie knife broke into a budget chain store. CCTV footage captured Joseph Nunn, 25, Daniel Cook, 28, and another man, using an angle grinder as bait. They removed the main door and ran towards the storage room, where a member of staff was held by the collar and forced the staff room, Minshall Street. Crown Court heard. The police were called to the store in Stockport, Greater Manchester, as staff were ordered to open the F***** safe by one of the men, but they were told it was on a timer. Nunn, Cook and the other man repeatedly came back into the room to check if it could be opened any quicker. Daniel Cook has been jailed. Image, Men Media. The Manchester Evening News reports that Nunn was holding a zombie knife, a metal cutter and a meat cleaver. Police arrived within 10 minutes and arrested them both at the scene. The third man fled and is currently wanted by police. Both Nunn and Cook have now been jailed for 4 years and 8 months after pleading guilty to offences of attempted robbery, possession of an offensive weapon and theft. Duncan Wilcock, prosecuting, said that on January 14 this year, staff were opening up the B. After looking at the CCTV, a staff member saw someone trying to enter the store with a metal cutter and immediately phoned the police. 1 minute later, the two defendants and another man entered the shop and ran from the front entrance through to the storage room, Mr. Wilcock said. They came across a member of staff, grabbed him by his collar and brought him into the staff room. The supervisor recalled people shouting in an aggressive manner and saw a male holding a knife. They were wearing balaclavas and all black clothing, and she thought at that stage she was going to be killed. They told her to open the F***** safe, and told the other member of staff to get on the ground. The supervisor told the men that there was a 20-minute delay for it to open. About 10 minutes later, 3 police cars arrived with 5 police officers and arrested the 2 men. In CCTV footage of the terrifying incident which was played to the court, sparks could be seen on the front entrance as the men cut their way through before the door came completely off. They can be seen running over to the tills and down the aisles before grabbing the member of staff and forcing him to lie flat on the ground face down for a few. He's then brought by the collar and flanked by 2 of the men into the storeroom before the supervisor is seen to sit down next to the safe whilst they wait for it to open. In a statement, the supervisor said the incident had left her feeling vulnerable and worrying about people targeting the shop again. She said she had struggled to sleep as she can't get the incident out of her mind and cannot forget the image of the man waving a Rambo knife around. She said, "I genuinely feared for my life. I don't think the seriousness of this incident actually hit me until a couple of days later," the male staff member said. "I struggled to sleep and couldn't understand why I was suffering with flashbacks. I genuinely thought I was going to die. I feel those responsible need to reflect upon the impact that their actions have on other people." Sign up to our newsletter to get the day's biggest news straight to your inbox. The Mirror's newsletter brings you the latest news, exciting showbiz and TV stories, sport updates and essential political information. The newsletter is emailed out first thing every morning, at 12 noon and every evening. Never miss a moment by signing up to our newsletter here. Most read. Model who called Putin a psychopath found dead in suitcase as boyfriend confesses. "I make £50,000 selling used tights. I don't care what people think, it pays my bills." Kate Middleton's act of inconvenience towards Camilla is telling insight, says expert. Both Nunn and Cook were said to have appalling criminal records and had previous convictions for robbery, burglary and drugs offenses. Mitigating for Nunn, Saul Brody said Nunn's partner had apologized for his actions and is distressed at him being sent to prison. For Cook, Michael Johnson said, "He accepts what he said when he was apprehended, that he was banged to rights." As he said to the probation report writer, his selfish and inconsiderate actions will have an impact on those people doing nothing other than a day's sentencing. Judge Paul Lawton said, "What you subjected those staff in that minutes of their lives. It was extremely unsophisticated in its execution, and it was your own planning which led to your undoing." Nunn, of Sandpiper Close, was jailed for 4 years and 8 months for attempted robbery and possession of an offensive weapon. Cook, of Egerton Grove, walked and was also jailed for 4 years and 8 months for attempted robbery and theft of a mobile phone. Read more. Britain's most wanted woman evaded justice for 9 years before being caught. Read more. Fraud victims robbed of £28,000 per hour in UK bank transfer scams.